Yeah, I think we just keep getting better. I feel like each and every day in camp. You know, you got new coaches, new staff. It's going to take some time to gel and get things figured out. But I think every day we're getting better. We're figuring stuff out. I think the coaches are doing a great job of adjusting. We're doing a great job of listening to what they're coaching us to do, and we're all just, I feel like, coming together and trying to make things right. I think that's what we're doing. We showed up today, and that was the biggest thing. Just wanted to go out there. I think we had a little bit too many penalties, but I think it was just a matter of, you know, having refs out there for the first time was a little different. But we just want to go out there, compete, and try to be, you know, have the least amount of mental errors. Just try to stay, you know, focused and compete, like I said. And that was the biggest thing for us.
Davies, Taylor, if you guys needed a day like this, if the offense needed a day like this, do you feel like seeing another team with how camp's gone so far, did you guys need a day like this?
I think so. You know, like I said, we got a pretty good defense, a tough defense. Going up against them every day, it's tough. Like I said, you're going against the same team. They're getting used to our concepts, how we do things. I mean, we've been pretty much the same team for the past few years. So Shep's dialing up, but to go against a different defense, it's refreshing, something new. I mean, we're going to be going against different guys all year, so we got to get used to it now. But it's always fun to go against, like I said, different guys, compete, see different defenses, maybe defenses we haven't seen. We got to adjust too, so it's a lot of fun.
Are you working on anything in particular at all? I mean, obviously coming off an off season where you had your own injury as well, you was pushing through. Was you working, you know, looking to work on anything in particular against the secondary? What was you seeing out of the Miami secondary?
You know, I know Jack Jones back from high school. He's from California, so me and him go way back. But they got you know, I think they moved a lot of guys. So they got a bunch of, you know, new guys, I think, on defense, younger guys and whatnot. But they competed, they played hard. But like I said, for us as an offense, we just want to go out there and do what we do. Execute, no mental errors, you know, splits, alignment, depth of the route, everything, no penalties. So that's really the biggest thing for us is being clean. And I think we were pretty clean. We had some penalties, but just executing at a high level because I feel like that's what we've been doing here for the past few years. So we want to continue to keep that going.
Do you have Jackson always been a talker like that? Is he always been one to...
You know, Jack. You know, I think DBs in general talk more than other guys, but yeah, I think, you know, he's a talker, but I think that's what gets him going. There's guys like that, you know, they talk, and once you talk back, that's what they need to get them going. So I know exactly what kind of player he is, and that's just, you know, every player is different. That's what gets them going.
Do you have his number back today? Did today feel more like the offense that you guys have had in the past 2 years, and where did you maybe feel that the most today?
I think, I mean, anytime you're executing, you're catching balls, your run game's going, you're protecting the quarterback, and you know, you're scoring touchdowns, getting first down. It always looks good. So we haven't watched the tape yet, but from what I saw out here, I mean, it looked pretty solid for us as an offense. There's obviously going to be things that we need to clean up, but I think, like I said, every day we want to get better. We want to keep getting better. That's the goal. You honestly want to keep getting better until, you know, the end of the season. So as long as we can keep it improving, that's the biggest thing.
Was it acknowledged? Was it acknowledged in any of the offensive meeting rooms amongst the staff and coaches and players that you guys needed to have a good day offensively? Did you guys talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think. Yeah, I mean, we feel like every day we can be better, but I feel like it's kind of you don't need to say it's a white elephant. We feel like as an offense, you know, maybe this camp, there has been some struggles for us as an offense, but I think that's normal. You got new coaches, different things, moving parts, and you're going against a really good defense every day, so things can get tough, but for us as an offense, we know, you know, the ability that we have, the playmakers we have, the quarterback we have, the O-line, so it's just a matter of time for us to just keep getting better, improving. Like I said, that's the name of the game for us right now, and as long as we can just keep stacking days, I think we'll be just fine.
We know the physicality of these things can boil over at some points, and there was a part where Tesla had some bites and he wasn't afraid to go up. What do you like to see out of young guys investing in that moment?
Yeah, you love to see young guys compete. That's the biggest thing. I mean, Isaac's putting his head in there, he's blocking, and that's something I feel like as a young guy, us older players respect that, because that's just telling us, I mean, when he's out there, when he's with us out there on Sundays, he's gonna, you know, put his life on the line. He's gonna block, go get that safety. The catching, the running routes, that's gonna come easy for him. I mean, that's what we do. We run routes, we catch balls. So, I mean, for young guys to go in there and put their head in there and hit guys that maybe they've never hit, you know, their first joint practice of their career, things get chippy, guys start fighting. I mean, you don't want to fight in joint practices, but it happens. But just being able to compete for young guys, I think this is one of the best things they can do.
What about Iffy at the end there?
I mean, Jared's Jared. He's consistent. He's the same guy every day. He brings the energy. And I think, if you give Jared protection, he's one of the best in this league. So that's our biggest goal is protecting him, us getting open as receivers, creating that separation. And as long as he's in that pocket, he's gonna give us a ball that we can catch, and we're gonna do the rest.
Hey, can you grade your catch on 33? Can you just walk us through that play?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully my feet were in. I don't know how the refs call that. I feel like the ball was on his helmet, so as long as that ball wasn't moving, I think I'm good. But like I said, it was in the moment. I hope I was in. But yeah, it was a pretty good catch and throw by us. Okay, that's all good. Then that's always good then.
Hey, what happened at the end? Is there some bad blood with Iffy in the receiving corps?
Yeah, I have no idea. I was walking back and I just looked back and I see J-Mo and Iffy, but I'm not sure what happened. Like I said, I was late to it. Probably some just competing, probably some exchange some words. I'm not sure, but I think guys just competing at the end. J-Mo probably wanted to catch that. So just guys competing.
And you and Jack in one-on-ones. Did you have Jack's number back in the day too?
Jack's a good player. He was a little bit older than me coming out of high school. So I never really went against him in high school, went up against him in college when he was at Arizona State. I was at USC. But he's an instinctive player. You guys see the pick six he had. I think that was last year or 2 years ago when he was in the Raiders. The one-hander, it was crazy. So really, really instinctive. So he can definitely catch you lacking if he's jumping on routes and stuff like that. But I'm happy for him to see him. He's bounced around a bit in this league, but he's still here and he's competing. So I'm happy for him.